Okay, it's dinner time. There's been a few changes to the tank. The 2 flower boxes are down that end now. Gives me more open space down this end for feeding and all that sort of rubbish. I don't know whether you can see at the back there, there's 3 little sort of 1-inch diameter poly pipe that you use for irrigation. They've got caps on the end of them, so there's only one way in and out. That's the Pleco Hotel. I don't think any of the Plecos have been in so far. Tim's had a good sniff of it and checked it all out. Tim checks everything out. Tim's voracious at any new food. Tim's there. Anyway, so we've been having a bit of trouble today and yesterday with Mads, the mid-sized stripey. See, just in the background there, she's sort of swimming like that. And she spent most of yesterday and today hiding behind the water filter, literally like that, vertical. See how she's sort of swimming head up in the air? I gave her an Epsom salt bath this morning, but only for about 15 minutes. Maybe it wasn't quite long enough. I think she might have floaty bladder issue, or she could be constipated, but she doesn't look fat. I think it's just the bladder, the buoyancy thing. And apparently giving them a salt bath, Epsom salts or mineral salts, for about half an hour or so is supposed to help. But I chickened out after about 15 minutes and put her back in the tank. So might have to give that another go tomorrow if she's no better. Anyway, feeding time tonight, because of all that crisis, did some reading. Part of the problem is feeding them pellets all the time, or in between feeding them protein like brine shrimp and bloodworms, which is what I've been doing. So the recommendation is to give them veggies, and tonight we started off with some frozen peas that have been basically shelled, and the first spoonful that went in there, they literally attacked. I say Tim will go for anything, so he's quite keen. I put some little broccoli flowerets in there about an hour ago, and Tim's basically demolished all 3 of them. He wouldn't let anyone else near them. So there you go. So here goes a mixture of peas, frozen peas that have defrosted and then I've shelled them, which wasn't as hard as it might sound. I'm amazed that I did it. I've got some cut up green beans, which is another recommendation on the internet to give them, is green beans, French beans, no doubt. And then, yeah, broccoli and stuff like that. And I've given the Plecos some cucumber yesterday, which they devoured. And I've got a zucchini in the fridge as well for when they finish the cucumber. So I'm trying to mix up their diet. So we'll see how we go. I've got the pellets and the brine shrimp and the bloodworms in reserve. Not for tonight. I've got some pellets as a backup for tonight, in case they don't take to the veggies very well. But as I say, Tim's right in there. Tim will eat anything. So the other guys might just have to come to the party. Perhaps when they realise there's nothing else, they'll come and have a go. As I say, Tim's pretty keen. So, that's what's happening at the moment in Fishville. I'm hoping that the Plecos will at some point investigate and move into the hotel, and we might have some little Plecos somewhere down the line, but remains to be seen. But yeah, Tim's very much omnivorous. He'll eat anything. The other guys are a bit reluctant, but we'll see how they go. Okay, that's it for today. That's our latest update. Fingers crossed that Mads makes it through yet another night. I'll just show you. She's in behind the filter at the moment. So we'll see if we can get a close-up of her. You see her in there? She spends pretty much all day like that. But then when you go near the window and tap on it, she swims away perfectly normally, as if there's nothing wrong. So something's not right, but I'm not sure what it is. Hoping it's just faulty bladder syndrome and it might fix itself with another salt bath. We'll see. But yeah, it's definitely off kilter there, swimming vertically through the tank. Anyway, that'll do for now. Catch you later.